Alright guys, if you guys want to know how to install a beautiful television like this on your wall, stay tuned, watch the video, and watch me struggle like hell with this wall. But it looks great.
It's done.
It's done! So yeah, these TVs right now at Walmart for like $200. It's awesome. Check the video out. So there they are. This is the one I got. So these are Easy Anchors. I make a couple of brands there that were at Lowe's Hardware, and these are pretty cool. So pretty much you take these guys right here and you press them through the hole that you drill, which is a 1/2 inch, and then they spring back out and they go up against the sheetrock inside. Then you push that down and it will squeeze up against that sheetrock, and then you just break off the extra plastic and then drill your bolt through. So we're gonna give this a shot. So yeah, we've got our wall here. I went up into the ceiling here to look down into the wall, the cavity, to see exactly where everything's gonna be. We got 2 outlets down here, a port here for 2 Ethernet ports. So those lines are running down beside this stud. So we got this stud. We know that we have a stud here. We've got a cavity, and then we've got what we can see is this box and this 2x4 right up beside it, going on the right side of an outlet down there. So we know we have a stud, but we also have 4 metal conduits coming down. We also have an additional metal conduit, which I just do not want to play around with. But we're gonna go ahead, we went ahead and found the stud here. But the problem was, when we're going to install the TV, we want to hit right there and here. So no stud here. Our stud's all the way over there. So I went and got those anchors. So now all we do is level this out and then mark our holes and go ahead and put our anchors in. We'll get ready to do that. I went and got us a little level and measuring tape. So we got a 50-inch TV, but that's the diagonal measurement. I went ahead and went side to side, and we're at 44 just about. So let's see where 44 is on here. Look at that. We're at 46 on the inside here. So let's see if we measure 1 inch off of that. So we're gonna measure 45 will be 1 inch off on both sides. So the center of that, we're gonna do 22.5. Okay. So we're right there. Okay. Make a better mark. Okay. So now let's adjust. So we'll bring the center of this down a bit. Get about right there. Now let's level it. Damn, that's close. Okay, so one thing we're gonna do for this hole here, we know that our stud's right there. I'm pretty sure I missed it here, so I'm gonna go a little further over. Just make sure I get more in the center of that stud. And then we're just gonna level it up. Make our holes here. And then this side, we just need a nice level between the 2 holes that we're gonna make, because we're hoping that we're hitting a nice empty cavity here. I'm gonna do. Trace this little guy out because it'll help me line up the bracket once it's up. So now we've got 2 marks, 2 holes, 2 holes. So now I've already fastened these guys to the TV. We're wanting to attach the wall plate with the provided hardware, of course, and we're just going to pre-drill the holes for the bolts. So now we need to figure out how big those bolts are. All right, so I went a little to the right of this one, and whenever I drilled the hole, I have some wood there, so that's good. Go ahead and go down to this guy. There we go. Yep, we're good. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and pre-drill these 2. Hopefully do not hit anything. Okay. Well, so far so good. It's a little scary sometimes. Yeah, so now it's calling for a 1/2 inch drill bit, so we're gonna grab one of those. All right, we got our 1/2 inch bit here. Let's put that in our drill. That's a big one. Woo! Man, I don't usually like drilling holes this big into these walls here. We're about to see what's in there. Here we go. Oh my gosh. All right. And yeah, if you guys have a Cobalt drill, sometimes they do this, and it's actually a circuitry issue. Because my battery's good. Shoo! Making a mess. I'll tell you what, I've hit something. No telling what's behind these damn walls. I've either hit a stud or a board that someone put in there. I mean, I'm glad there's a board. Damn. Okay. All right. Let me show you what I'm looking at. Yep, we hit a board in there. I just happened to pick a spot where there was a board. Oh well, let's keep going. tell you what. I'm about to say, let me go look how big my bolts are. Yeah, these lags are pretty large. These are 5/16. Looks like I'm still going to 2x4. Hopefully, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's see what happens. Man, I'm a good ways in there. Shoo! Having fun with this one. Oh, gosh. What on earth? Jesus. Wee. Man. Oh my gosh. Oh man. That's pretty deep. That is pretty deep. What the hell did they do to this? I'm just drilling for fun now. Here we go. Holy shit. Holy shit, the entire thing. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this, look at this. It's an entire Big Pin. How far did I just go? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you can't back these up, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think they back up. Yeah, they ain't no way. Look at that. I'll tell you right now though. If I lower this a little, I can go ahead and start over my template. Now that I know I have a stud here and here, I'm good to go. So we aren't gonna be using these now. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I put our template back up. I marked new spots here. So I've actually moved the center over just a hair. And then I put my bolts on now. When I center that bracket, I can recenter onto this area here. So I know that my measurements are the same. All right, so I made sure these lines are level. And yeah, I think we're sure that we're on we're sure that we're on a stud now. So let's start drilling some holes. So our bolt is 5/16. So let's get a drill bit. Okay, we have 5/16 bit. One thing we're gonna do after the fact is go ahead and have us a wooden dowel. Fill that in with a lot of wood glue, and we can take some wood shavings as well. Put it in the wood glue. put it in there and then sand that down and just putty over that and paint it. So we can fix that up. This is the problem with people not building the code. It makes it very hard to do this. Okay, so we have 5/16 bolt. Right there, that's our lag. Let's see. Looking pretty good. Just wondering if we should go less than a 5/16 on this. Let's make us a hole and test there at, huh? Actually, let's pre-drill this over here one more time. Okay. And we're still hitting stud, I'm pretty sure. Just feel like those holes are offline here. They're lined up. They just fell off to me. They do fell off. But let's drill our hole and see what happens. There we go. Yeah, we definitely got a stud there. It's good. See what we got here. Oh yeah, feels good. Okay, let's finish this off. Shoo, making a mess of this pretty purple wall. Okay, and our bolt is that long, so I'm coming down almost to the bottom of this. Just making sure we got it. Yep, that looks good. Let's come over here and prep our holes over here. That was strange. This is weird. I don't know if I just hit a hole or hit a stud or not. I really don't know. I'll have to find out, aren't we? Okay, yeah, we got stud there. Look here. Yeah, okay. We got it. We're in business. There we go. Man, I'll tell you what. Okay, let's go grab our mount. All right. So we're gonna use this gator bit here. I think it's pretty cool. It will go on to any bolt size, so that our bolt here sit right in there. Alright, so I need help over here on that side. So I hold it up like this. See that little triangle? Matches that triangle, but it doesn't go on it. Be like right there. That way we're on at least vertical.
Okay.
Okay. So we're just gonna put this guy right in here. Okay. I figured as much. Yep. Let's set this thing over here. Okay, that's good enough. Look at these. Thank you, sir. Y'all have to tighten these by hand or find another attachment. Heck yeah. Damn, that close. So I'm gonna get a ratchet set. Cool. Alright, so to finish this off, we got ratchet set, and to use that in this deep of a well here, we went ahead and got the exchange socket driver. So that's going to allow us to extend this by that much. Oh, and put it in the drill. Here we go. Make it even easier on us. There we go. Now let's drive it home. Ooh. Is it on there, Tut? Oh, okay. I might have got the wrong one. Yep. Hey man, I never claimed to know the size of that. I was just guessing. Let's see. This set's getting old. Let's see if this is the right one. Oh, it might be a different type too. Let's see if it's the difference between metric and this one over here. There we go. So yeah, my bolt ended up being a half. Doing here, almost like it isn't catching right. Those caught. Those almost, they're not going deep enough. Maybe that the hole I drilled is, that's not, yeah, see that's turning by hand. That should be turning by hand. Shit. I'm not having luck with this wall, man. What happened? These are good. It's like this one missed or something, but it's, I mean, you can see I got stud there. That's crazy. This side I was sure about, and this side ends up being the one that's solid. I'm gonna have to like spackle the shit out of this wall. Alright, stop her. Alright, so after a little bit of time, we got that TV on there. Heck yeah, I made a mess, so I'm gonna have to clean that up. I got tools everywhere. And then out here, you know, got a bunch of levels and other tools and stuff on this table and this other table. Shoo! But yeah, yeah, hanging a TV isn't always the easiest thing to do, and this is probably the third or fourth time I put it up because it was crooked on this side over here. But yeah, thank y'all for watching.